person in the gray suit, who is he? All right, so you're the U.S. executive with which part of the United States? All right, so do you have documentation? You were outside speaking to the jurors, yes or no? Nope. Were you outside speaking to the jurors, yes or no?
Yeah.
You took it upon yourself to tamper with the jury. You are not allowed in this courthouse anymore. Do you understand? No. Do you understand? So do not come back into the courthouse.
This phony lawyer just got exposed trying to game the court. Not only did he meddle with the jury, but he's tied to a defendant facing major charges, kidnapping linked to a larger ring. On top of that, he had the audacity to threaten the DA's office like he had any real power. Judge Boyd wasn't having it, and you could see the tension rise every time this guy spoke. It felt less like a trial and more like an attack on the system itself. The real question is, what's his connection to the defendant? Family, business, or...
All right, so are there any people in the audience who are here as support for someone? All right, so here's the rule, and I want you all to listen to me very carefully. If you try to communicate with an inmate in the box, you'll be told to leave this courtroom. You will not be welcomed back. Does everyone understand? Whether you're a witness or not, you will not be giving testimony in this court if you do that, because that interferes with the security of this courtroom. Does everybody understand? So anybody who's on this side who is not a defendant, I need you to move to this side, and the defendants on this side move to the left side, but nobody sit on the first row. Thank you. Well, that rubber band exploded. Oh, no, that's fine.
Come up here, sir.
All right, Joshua Patillo.
My wife and I work many different hours, and to get him a job, to get him to and far for us, without him driving or if he has circles, can't work at night or certain times throughout the day.
Hasn't affected any of those prospects.
Not at this time.
And before he was arrested in November of 23, was he employed?
He had to be arrested.
So the conditions haven't had any effect on previous employment.
It hasn't at this time, except for requesting to attend the interview.
All right. The person in the red jacket, can you come forward, please?
She says she doesn't understand English.
All right. If she's underage, she should be in school. And my understanding is, for those who have children, are there any districts that are not currently in school? Nobody has children?
We're all in school.
Judson is back. All right, so she needs to be removed from the courtroom. I don't have underage people in the courtroom. All right, and the purple person in the gray suit, who is he?
He's the U.S. executive of the United States.
All right, so you're the U.S. executive with which part of the United States? All right, so do you have documentation? All right, thank you so much. You're excused.
You can step up.
Thank you. Have a great day. All right, so my understanding is that you were outside speaking with members of the jury. Is that correct? That's either yes or no. No. All right, so my understanding is that you were outside speaking with members of the jury. Is that correct? That's either yes or no. No. You were outside speaking to the jurors, yes or no? Nope. Were you outside speaking to the jurors, yes or no?
It's getting me nervous. Yeah, it's a difference between getting arrested.
This is what's going to end up. All right. And what division? All right. Do you have documentation for that? Oh, what is your name? Spell that. First name? Last name? Yes. Spell it. And where's your documentation that show you work for the federal government?
Everything is from the IRS.
All right. So you are not allowed to be in this courthouse anymore. You do not have any business here. If you are not a witness, you are not allowed in this courtroom. Do you understand? And you're not allowed in this courthouse. You know that you are not supposed to be speaking with the jurors in the hallway. You were. Those jurors were not asking you any questions. You took it upon yourself to tamper with the jury that is coming up here for jury selection. You are not allowed in this courthouse anymore. Do you understand? No. Do you understand? So do not come back into the courthouse. That means this courthouse. That means the courthouse next door that is the historical courthouse. Do you understand? Right. All right. If you can see that he's escorted off the premises. Oh, God bless you too. This is what's going to end up. All right. And what division? All right. Do you have documentation for that? Oh, what is your name? Spell that. First name? Last name? Yes. Spell it. And where's your documentation that show you work for the federal government?
Everything is from the IRS.
You only need 2 seconds looking at this guy to know he's a fraud. He's parading as some US executive, courtroom code for pure delusion. My guess? He's tied directly to the kidnapping ring and tried to stack the jury for a relative. That's not just shady, that's straight up sabotage of justice. Jury tampering is a felony in most states, carrying 5 to 20 years, and here it's linked to a violent crime, making it even worse. If I were Judge Boyd, I wouldn't just toss him out, I'd have him cuffed on the spot. The audacity to dress up as an attorney and push the DA is insane. Funny on the surface, but dangerous at its core. Cases like this remind us, without jury integrity, the whole system falls apart.
All right. So you are not allowed to be in this courthouse anymore. You do not have any business here. If you are not a witness, you are not allowed in this courtroom. Do you understand? And you're not allowed in this courthouse. You know that you are not supposed to be speaking with the jurors in the hallway. You were. Those jurors were not asking you any questions. You took it upon yourself to tamper with the jury that is coming up here for jury selection. You are not allowed in this courthouse anymore. Do you understand? No. Do you understand? So do not come back into the courthouse. That means this courthouse. That means the courthouse next door that is the historical courthouse. Do you understand? Right. All right. If you can see that he's escorted off the premises. Oh, God bless you too. But personally, I don't feel comfortable with using this jury as the jury pool because I don't know what was said. my understanding is that he is involved in a case here, not as a witness, not as a party whatsoever, but just as maybe a friend of a friend of a friend of a cousin. All right. All right, Ms. Compton?
Yes.
All right. And the other issue, you were not present, but you were number one for jury trial. However, the person who was here in the gray suit who said that he was with the U.S. government, he was,
Mr. Man.
yeah, he was speaking to the jurors in the hallway. So I don't feel comfortable with using the jury panel that we have.
And Judge, I'm not quite sure how to handle him. I did talk to Daniel about him, and I did make a call before the holidays to the jail. He has been filing all sorts of stuff in this case. I don't know what his relationship is with his family. I don't talk to them. I've never spoken to him. He has communicated with me threats that he's going to sue me in federal court and all kinds of stuff like that. But the thing that troubles me the most, and I called the jail to let them know, is that he evidently had an attorney visit on the video visit, not a recorded visit, an attorney visit with this guy,
Okay.
with my client. Now, I tried to find out if they had a record of that or how it happened. My client doesn't know.
Well, what I've done is I've asked that he not be allowed back in the courthouse. And the deputy took a photo of him. So somebody can let the sheriff know that he's not to have attorney visits if he's not his attorney.
If it ain't that, he's also right now a person who is on bond for an aggravated assault. So somebody might want to talk to pretrial services or his bond.
So somebody may want to talk to his pretrial services officer. And honestly, the name that he gave me, I don't even believe that's his real name because he seemed to be stumbling over what his name was. But the deputies did take a photo of him. So I'm sure that's going to be placed at the courthouses and they can place it at the jail as well.
I'm on the Bexar County website pretty easy with the name he's been filing things under.
Okay.
And he's filed stuff.
And what name did he give?
It's a.
Is it Henry?
Henry.
Okay.
Whatever that name is, that's his name.
All right. So before you leave here today, we'll take up that matter with the sheriff's.
Wild case here. The craziest part is this guy's actually getting sentenced later this month. My bet. He's family to the defendant or close enough to risk everything just to meddle in a kidnapping trial. The way he posed as an attorney and even threatened the DA's office was almost cartoonish, but also incredibly dangerous. Judge Boyd definitely won't forget a detail, and I'm sure that'll show at sentencing. The bigger question is, if someone's bold enough to fake credentials and interfere like this, how often do smaller versions slip through unnoticed? That's the unsettling part. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Who do you think this guy really is, and do you think he's tied to the kidnapping charges?